Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. The offense starts with a short field. Handoff to the lone back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Here we go.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Hold and finds his man on the left. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, the middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. LSU quick to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after, and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes his connection.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
LSU 7, Alabama 3.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. The play action fake. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On second down, looking again to throw. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Spits it out to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Line gets set, first down. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. LSU right back to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Pocket starts to collapse. Slips away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Makes the grab well past the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Off he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Alabama.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that. Because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute when they do it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. At the 45 on its way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the run, it's Haynes. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. back to the air one more time. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Rolled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Paulo, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Third quarter play. With the score, LSU 21, Alabama 10.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Gets away from one. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Dumps it to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if there was...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're going to throw it again. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them. So you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air, it's Milroe. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.